from the shotgun. He couldn't get it to the corner as his defense opened things up for a big play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking for a man. It's Woollyhan. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. And the big gain. They've got it on 46. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary.
Breaks into the open. Fights off the defender. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Terrapins headed with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time. Out on the perimeter of the field, still he gave him a chance, but nothing had incompletion rate all over.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you've got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Maryland 7, Middle Tennessee 0.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a problem to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on group block. Out of the gun, the inside kick. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that right? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Hasn't gone well. We've heard the outside noise. Continue to be louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Loss of 4.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Looking to scramble. On the run, fires downfield. And they can't walk off. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a play that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to put a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big third down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. Now a big decision coming up on fourth down.
That's the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Jones. Turns it on at midfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. It's reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big pass.
Nice job by this defense staying whole, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
He'll take a shot.
I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football.
They're facing a third down. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for fullbacks. I bet you what I'm calling it. Just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American this week, David, if I were allowed to have push passes. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
Middle Tennessee, 0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They've spotted him a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Nice job by the defense. Seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back from the lead.
To the air on second down. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
While they execute the in-route, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Here we go. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the left. No game down, but not before the possibility. He's down to the 49. They went up top and pick up the pass first down. Let's see what they have here.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown the pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So he just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's out on the 37.
Tackle is made.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in...
Turning it on. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Tampa! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Number 8 in the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a single player who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for every play. That's my quarterback.
17. Middle Tennessee, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
We'll take over. First and 10.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leads to a second and short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to make a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest. I'm going to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one come out of the right and tail. He picks up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the yard. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go on top on first down. Dumps it off in the top. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only 2-1, these quarterbacks have been gliding up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Let's go! The give from the gun. There we go! Brought down at the 47-yard line after a 15-yard pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a first and 10. Throws to the tight end. Just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay it up.
And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short game by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He's tackled.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Looking for space. It's McGee. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Going to the running game. And they didn't get it over an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Back to pass, it's Willingham. Buys a little time. On the run, deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This quarterback has really found a nice possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there to sort of run them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a good play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense came in at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Still looking on the move. Intercepted, and that holds to 16. He goes down and a short return. He's ready to get the football back.
Then he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season. Consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few minutes away from the first down. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are stranded.
Defensively, you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. And the OC.
Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. The 20. They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room. Touchdown, Maryland! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense. You study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do with this in the win. They're up by 7 over UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on Big time play by the defense. He'll
Brings
lose
up
4.
second down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll get it down after a solid return.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been an absolute ball.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down to this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't think he was really running. He just wanted to take off, scramble, and go get the first down.
Sometimes when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Points on the board before the break. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
23. Middle Tennessee.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway.
Set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's down. He was running through tackles and got his first down and finally got knocked down.
And this tight end, he's like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden, half the
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. His defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He gets a block. That's a perfect example of that settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can, and how about the option? Maryland tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Willihan. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a short tackle. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Turning it on! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Out of bounds.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Looking to throw, it's Willihan. That's reeled in, it's McGee.
I know that wasn't a huge gain and it's positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
3:25.
Oh, he's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's incomplete. Trying to put the last pass in there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit the yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Wants to keep it in the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Jones. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
He's marked down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. connect on first down. Now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. His defense is going past deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here, back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and on some field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Dropping back, it's Willihan. Dances away. Nice move, creates some space. He'll be stopped short of the line of game. Needed an opportunity. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield. It's McGee. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Keeps it on the draw. They following it on the woman, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running down. They really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that is no good. And the missing field goal needed 23.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
On field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gives it on the option. Not much there. Picks up the tackle to the 32.
As a quarterback, you got to know in this area of the field it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. And it's gone. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They got that to 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. Just on target and missed it.
This offense has had some struggles in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And as we switch ends in the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the 4th. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
It's always interesting how people
second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Let's go to the end zone.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook.
He's looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. He gets into the end zone. And now it's empty. Possession gain. Now 15. Here comes Buford's out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's moved. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is getting none of it. It's been that way all day.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Going downfield for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll move it on that third down.
When this is a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but it was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
And the defense makes it to a sack and get back in the 10. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
Sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Another interception. This guy is terrified. It's a good player. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Offense in a bunch formation.
Black 24. Black. Spire.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Past the first down marker and still running. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
23 on
I
the
love
play.
when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big gain.
Looking to pass. It's Willingham. Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Hayes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Snack in the middle. It's Jones.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Oh, the sweet juke gets it free. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Second down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
By the tight end.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
With jet sweep pass. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the air, it's Willingham. Touchdown, Terrapins! And the pummeling has started. They push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you've got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Quickly to the tight end. And they were able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Middle Tennessee. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong. I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his team.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Now this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence that his guys wouldn't run on hard and keep the drive alive.
A 2-minute timeout arrives. That's a miracle for college football, and they will certainly need one here. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Just keep slinging it. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Football 7. Football 7.
Quarterback making adjustments.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the important second stick. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? Give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room and tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks in late games. We had a big lead. That's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Release on the other down. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And they'll get it down inside the 5, and this offense powering for the score.
Well, this has been a day for Fed if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions here.
And we've seen a lot of that in this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, LSU. Right in the window for the score.
A nice touchdown. Continue to fight. Continue to fight. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense. Continue to fight. Push the ball down the field. Make plays.
22-1.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they go further into that lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown run. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to return the ball.
And this is why you put your hands down on the field most of the time. Those guys that are great catchers of the football, the first guys when they do that, they'll blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do that,
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
let's go. This was almost over. They're out of these possessions. And they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not running the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Bringing it back. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Maryland! The defense putting points on the board. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody staying in their lanes, and they'll stop it at the 16.
Will take over first and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes a man miss. guys have put together a winning streak.
Sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.